Alright, everyone, welcome to episode number 86 of Everyday Thoughts. It's been more than a week, I apologize, but let's get straight into it. So, how many ghosts are going to be at your deathbed? What do you mean by this? Well, by ghosts, I mean people, not people. I mean concepts and regret of things that you haven't done. So, for example, just chances overall you could have taken, but you decided not to because of short term discomfort and just simply maybe not even believing in yourself that you can do it. So, what I'm trying to say is try to minimize as many ghosts at your deathbed as possible. How? Bro, just go out there, do whatever you feel like needs to be done. For example, for me, I was for a couple of months in this sort of monk mode, not completely, but sort of, and I found myself to actually just waste more time than if I actually went out with people, had a shit ton of fun, first of all, second of all, socializing, third of all, just building and keeping up old and building new relationships, and overall just having a stronger social connection. I'm personally more extroverted, so just locking myself up and just trying to do a lot of things, this sort of grind, it didn't work at all for me. So if you have the same sort of feel and you actually like and enjoy spending time with people, just don't neglect that. Go out there, have fucking fun. That doesn't mean you have to drink or anything, but just go out and have fun with the people you love the most. And if you have a chance to do anything, just take the chance. Just do it. Then, this is going to be a bit deeper, but we're getting into problem solving. So when it comes to solving a problem of somebody else, or just overall problem solving, always try to put yourself in their point of view and solve the problem from their point of view. Don't try to put in your opinion, just try it unless they specifically ask you to. But just try to solve the problem from their point of view. There you go. Why is that? Because we especially take hard truths and overall ideas a lot more seriously when we have experienced them ourselves. We actually came to a conclusion ourselves than when somebody just shoves their opinion or a fact down our throat, because it just doesn't have the same, it just doesn't bear the same weight with it. Why that is, I have no clue, but it's just the way it is. And that's also why I find this quote especially good, like actually really, really good. It basically says, a man convinced against his will is still of the same opinion. This doesn't fully apply to what I've just said, but this does apply to when you are disagreeing with somebody. So when you're disagreeing with somebody, it's far better to try and go for a yes, yes response. So, for example, just when you have especially when you're questioning somebody, which is the best way that you can basically solve an argument, because what you're doing is you're getting them to talk, you're the one listening, and if you can get them to do a yes, yes response instead of a plain no, then you have far better chances of them convincing themselves that they are wrong, and they most likely will also admit that. Why is the yes, yes response so much more important than a no? For a quite simple reason, actually. When we say no, we inherently go on a defensive side, or we adopt a more defensive side, and we are even less willing to change our mind Because even if you lie, this most likely has happened to almost everybody. If you lied once, but somebody found out, it can be just a minor lie. You will most likely stick to your guts or try to stick to your gut because you don't want to admit that you were wrong because they found out. But instead, if they just asked you and somehow it just doesn't seem as relevant anymore, then you're more likely to actually say, oh yeah, that was me, I fucked up, my bad. So when it comes to arguing, ask the other person a lot of questions, lead them into finding their own solution out of it. And if they're wrong, then don't just tell them, no, you're wrong, because either fully avoid it, because you're hurting their ego badly, and they will most likely, not everyone, I'm saying everyone, but most likely will just go on a defensive and not want to change their mind at all. And that is basically it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you around next time. See you.